Myrtle Beach, or today we are in Garden City and Surfside Beach. We're going to show you a bike tour of both Waccamaw Drive and Ocean Boulevard. This is really the same drive here in Garden City and Surfside Beach. We're going to go by both piers. We're going to give you updates on the Surfside Beach fishing pier. They've got more date information, and also there's a festival in Surfside Beach we're going to check out. So all kinds of fun stuff. Hi, I'm Carmen. If you're new here, we cover everything Myrtle Beach and the surrounding area. And if you're a return viewer, welcome back. We are so glad to have you again. So it is quite busy. We are into September now, past Labor Day, and it's quite busy still. Tons of cars this morning. It's kind of ironic. It's almost more cars than I was seeing in the summer. And I know there's fewer people here now, but a lot of people are in Surfside and Garden City right now, for sure. So it's a beautiful road. It does have a lot of cars depending on your time of the day. So, you know, bike at your own risk as always. We've got these beautiful ocean access to my right. We're coming up to the central part of Garden City. So there is a big mud hole in front of me, but also the arcade is on my left. The pier is on my right. A little bumpy here. And so this is the central part. So that pier is just to my right. This is sort of their main street. That's where the Garden City connector comes in. I know it says Atlantic Avenue up there, but that's also where the Garden City connector comes in, the street. But you can see this long line of cars, lots of people out here. Couple of tips about Garden City. If you're in the area, Garden City has free parking at their public beach access at the time of this recording. That could change. And they also have free parking under the pier at the time of this recording, but that is for pier use only. So that's only people who are going on the pier. That's not for if you're just going to hang out at the beach for the day. One of you had pointed out, which I appreciate, the parking lot behind the arcade now charges. That's not a public beach access, it's just another parking lot. So that's something to keep in mind. And because these parking spaces are free, they do get gone early in the day. I just stopped at a public beach access because I'm on the second half of my bike ride to take a water break, and it was already full. So actually, here's one right here. We'll take a look. So looks like maybe a golf cart spot left, but yeah, pretty full already. And this is early. People always ask me what time it is. It is 10 a.m. And I know you're gonna laugh and say that's not early. I always get those comments too, but I'm talking about on beach time. For people that get together, get all their stuff together, get their family together, and drive to the beach, it's usually not super early. So just letting you know, if you want to get a space, you definitely need to get out here early when the weather's nice, especially on the weekend. Conversely, Surfside Beach does charge for their parking. At the moment, it's seasonal. Myrtle Beach is going to around year-round charge for parking. As of now, Surfside Beach is still seasonal. You can check their website, the City of Surfside Beach, South Carolina. You can check their website for details. It's a gorgeous day today. It is still summer-like weather, especially the highs. The highs are in the 80s. But we have had a brutally hot summer, which I'm sure I say that every year. It gets really hot here in the summer, but it seems like we've had an extra hot, like lots and lots of heat indexes, well over 100. And so this feels really nice today because this morning when I got up, it was 59. That feels like fall. It is fall for here. I know we're not quite to fall, or by the time this comes out, it might be fall. We're within days of fall right now, the official start of fall, but we're well into September. It's breezy today, but not as windy as yesterday. And the surf's still a little rough today, but not. I saw a lot more people in the water today when I stopped. Also, little just kindness thing. If you're in a car and you see a biker, try not to drive really close to them. It's very much appreciated because all kinds of things can go wrong. Just wait till you get a chance to pass them. That's one reason I actually like biking Ocean Boulevard in Myrtle Beach proper better than this boulevard. Not because it's prettier or anything like that. They're equally beautiful in their own ways. And in fact, you can see the beach a lot more on this one than you can at Myrtle Beach. But they have dedicated bike lanes. And for me, I like that. I just really like that. I feel like it's safer for me, and I also feel like I'm less annoying to cars, because I know cars do get annoyed with bikers. I don't know why. You're here at the beach, just slow down, take a deep breath. I can understand if you're biking on like a major highway or something, but these kind of roads, you know, the speed limit's really low. I mean, in Surfside proper, the speed limit's 10 miles an hour. So, which is really slow. I think sometimes my bike goes faster than, I'm biking faster than 10 miles an hour. Probably not in that area though. There's a lot of pedestrians in the area, and I slow down when there's a lot of people crossing the streets and stuff like that. So you can see a lot of condos here. If you're not familiar with this area, it's primarily condos and rental houses. There's very few hotels. There are a couple, but not a lot. But tons and tons of rental houses, tons and tons of condos. Like even these big buildings, most of these are condos. And so like the owner of each one is private, so to speak. And so you rent. And some have rental offices. And there are rental companies here you can rent through. And then of course there's your Airbnb and Vrbo and all that stuff. And people ask us for advice on that. That is not something we have any experience with. I'm talking about renting directly from owners. When we travel, we usually stay in a hotel. So that's not our area of expertise. There are lots of places to stay in Myrtle Beach in hotels though. So again, if you're not familiar with each area and you prefer a hotel, there's tons of hotels in Myrtle Beach proper. There's hotels in North Myrtle Beach as well, which is a different city than Myrtle Beach. I'm not just talking about the northern part of Myrtle Beach. Ooh, lip blowing. You may not have been able to see or hear that, but I had to hold my breath for a minute. It was blowing dust right in my face with a leaf blower. It's like I didn't want a face full of that. There's the Royal Garden to my right resort, the Royal Garden Resort. And then you see lots of rental houses on the left. Pretty houses with nice porches. So right here you see the speed limit is 30, and then like I said, when you get down to Surfside it slows down considerably right in the main area, which I think makes sense because there's so many restaurants and places there, lots of people walking around. I do wish they would widen this road. There's not really a shoulder or anything on it, but that will never happen because I'm in the county right now. When you get into Surfside, you're actually in the city, but this Garden City, despite the name, is not a city. It's a census-designated area, whatever that means. And it has an address, I guess that's what that means. But it is still part of the county. That's why the parking is free, because the county doesn't charge for most of its parking. Like I said, there's exceptions, but for the most part, they don't. That's people looking for parking spots at the, that's why they dipped in like that. They're looking for a parking spot at the public beach access, filling up fast. So I don't expect them to ever widen this road because it's a county road. If it was in the city, I would have some hope for that. Myrtle Beach is certainly not perfect, no city is, but I will say Myrtle Beach, I think, is a little more bike friendly. They've made an effort to have bike lanes and stuff. It could be better, every place could be better, of course. Here's the Surfmaster on the right. Oh, and also, I didn't mention in the beginning, that's a cool old car. I'm going to take you down Surfside Drive. We do have a walking video where we walked most of Surfside Drive. It's about a year or two old, I can't remember exactly. It's on our channel if you'd like to see that. It's one of our Surfside tour videos where we do a walking tour. But I'm actually going to bike it today, so you'll get to see it on the bike, because that's where the festival's at the other end of Surfside Drive. Surfside Drive is the main drive in Surfside that comes down where all sort of the shops and restaurants are, and it ends at the pier. Once we get to the pier, I'll give you an update on the dates. I thought I was going to be filming you an exciting pier opening video, but we do have some date information for the grand opening though, so I will give you that. So at least if you're planning your trip around that or something, you'll have some ideas. I know a lot of you have been waiting on that information. I mean, we have too. I'm excited to see it. It looks like it's going to be really nice when it opens. Here is the Conch Cafe on the right. I ate there many years ago. I'm talking like 25, so I can't speak to its current state, but I know some of you have said it's good. It's a little pricey, even at lunch. Depends on what you get, of course. And so that's why it's not somewhere we go commonly. Everybody's different. We don't like to spend our money on a regular basis on eating out. It's different when you're on vacation, you splurge. When we're on vacation, we eat out all the time, of course. But when you live somewhere, that's not where we like to splurge. We both love cooking. If you like to cook, leave us a comment below. We both love cooking, and so we would just rather cook at home because it's cheaper and we like it. But everybody's different. But yeah, when you're on vacation, and if you are interested in restaurant reviews, we do eat out once in a while, and we have several reviews on our channel. They are in a playlist in the description below, so you can check those out. Also, if you're enjoying this video, give it a thumbs up. That really helps us. It helps other people find our videos. And also today I have posted several stories on Instagram on our Insta stories. So if you would like if you would like almost daily updates, not quite, but pretty close. I post several times a week to Instagram. If you'd like to see more short, quick videos, and I do post things on Instagram that I do not put on YouTube. So it's not just a repeat of everything that you see on YouTube. If you would like to sign up for that, you just go to Instagram and you follow us at Carmen and Brian. And our name is in the channel name, so you can see how to spell it, because there's different spellings for Brian. I know his is with the I, but it's just at Carmen and Brian all stuck together on Instagram. Follow us there and you can watch our Insta stories. We post little videos there. Occasionally post pictures too, but it's mostly the videos. And that way you can keep up with even more Myrtle Beach stuff and get to see the beach a lot more often. I try to post as much beach and wave footage as I can. I know people like seeing that, find it relaxing. So now you can see we moved into Surfside Beach. The reason you can tell that is it looks nicer. The roads look nicer, the roads are smoother. You've got really nice sidewalks on both sides. It's pretty landscaping, like the palm trees and the Mexican petunias. That's those purple flowers that are everywhere, like coming right up here on my right. They're beautiful. So it definitely looks different once you get here. And I'm not slamming Garden City, I'm just saying the city of Surfside does a little more for beautification. Like I said, they've got funds to do it because they're an actual incorporated city versus Garden City, which is the county. Beautiful day. I can't get over it. I mean, I wish, I always say I wish you could have smell-o-vision so you could smell the waves when I'm on the beach. Today I wish you had feel-o-vision, I guess, to feel how wonderful it feels. Like usually by now, since I'm in the second part of my ride, the second half, I would just be so hot and gross, and today it just feels lovely. It's just nice, so great. We'll be coming up to the pier in just a couple of minutes, but as you can see, they have got more rental houses, lots of rental houses. There is a Surfside Hotel. We'll get up to that as well. Everybody's out for a walk and walking their dogs. Great day for it. It is funny how the weather brings everybody out, because unless it's like pouring sideways, we come out regardless. But when it's a perfect day like this, it's like everyone's out. But whoever planned to come here this weekend on their vacation, they picked a great time. Unless you like swimming in the ocean. Unfortunately, the beach has been closed, and I don't mean the sand part, I mean the ocean. We've had rip currents, so the ocean water has been closed. When is your next trip to the Myrtle Beach area? And are you staying in Surfside or Garden City? And if not, where are you staying? And where's your favorite place to stay? Let us know in the comments below. I can help other people when they're trying to make their decisions. Also, if you are new to the channel, like I said, we cover everything in the surrounding area. We cover new things, we cover existing things that are useful to you when you're planning your vacation. So for example, we have a video that shows you where the parking is, including some free parking in Myrtle Beach if you're going to the boardwalk. We have some hotel reviews, we have some food reviews, we have a lot of tip videos, but we mostly take you out and show you everything. I mean, that's what you want. You're not here, you want to see it. And if you're trying to plan a trip, you want to see what it looks like, or try to find your resort or that kind of thing. So we try to provide all that. So we love for you to watch our videos, of course, but the reason I'm mentioning this, you can actually go to our channel on YouTube, go to our channel page, and there's a little search area just for our channel. So if there's a topic you're interested in, we probably have a video on it, you know, whether it's the Sky Wheel, Broadway at the beach, Barefoot Landing, whatever, we probably have a video. So you can go there and search, and you'll be able to pull up all the videos on our channel, or you can just browse the videos on our channel. Also on our channel page, we have a bunch of playlists that I have curated to put videos together that make sense, that go together. So you can check those out as well on our main page if you're interested. That way you can back watch some things and get some more information for planning your trip. I will mention over here on the left, that is Pelican Pass. My parents have stayed there and they said it was all right. It's condos, so it's each one's going to be different. So just because their experience was, quote, all right, you know, it's sort of not bad, not good. It was nothing to do with the building itself. It was they felt like the interior of theirs was not updated, so you might stay in a different one and it'd be totally different. So you can't tell that. That's actually exactly why Brian and I stick to major hotel chains. We don't like the randomness of renting. We used to do that when we were younger, meaning rent condos from people and stuff, and too many random occurrences that were not great, so we just started sticking with hotels. But you know, everybody has a preference, what they like to do. And also, if you have a big family, staying in a hotel is probably not viable. We're just the two of us, so that's easy. It makes it easy. So we are coming up close to the pier, so I'm going to start talking about that now. They mentioned that they were going to do a soft opening and have a band and all kinds of stuff on October 12th, I believe. Don't worry, that date's not relevant anymore. And that they were going to do the grand opening in April of 2024. Then they had a council meeting and they said, nope, we will not make that October date for the soft opening. They said that they still have too many permitting issues, some safety issues, handrail issues. It was quite a list. It was a good long list of things they have outstanding. And so now they do not have a date for the soft opening once again. So, but they said they are sticking to that April 2024. I mean, why not? It's 6 months from now, so I think they can feel pretty confident that it will be ready for a grand opening. Now, what does a soft opening mean? Usually, it means you can use it. They're just not doing all the big hoopla of a grand opening. However, I don't know. I don't know what their definition of a soft opening is, but I will let you know as soon as they open. So, coming up here, you got Neil and Pam's on the left. On the right, you've got the Surfside Beach Oceanfront Hotel. So that's that hotel I mentioned. You've also got Bubba's Fish Shack. Someone mentioned, I forgot to shout that out. It's kind of hidden by Neil and Pam, so it's there. You've got the Chimichanga Llama Cantina, which is a mouthful. The Gracious Pig. Pizza Hyena on my right. Got the Surfside Beach gift store. I had to watch that car. Sorry, got distracted. So over here on my right is the pier. So we're gonna take a look at that. There you go. Hope you were able to see it. I gotta stop at the stop sign here, so I'm gonna be distracted for a moment. And then we gotta make a left turn. And so now we are on Surfside Drive. And don't worry, if you want to see more of the pier, I've got multiple videos about the pier, including a pretty recent one. So again, just go back to our channel, check that out. We show all the construction progress, and it really hasn't changed much since that last video. So you can check that out, get a closer look, and we will absolutely go out there as soon as we can once they do the soft opening. I can't guarantee it'll be the day because it depends on what we got going on that day and if we're in town and all that stuff. But if we are around and we can, we will either go to the excuse me, soft opening, I think I said grand, soft opening, or as shortly thereafter as we can. We will keep you updated. So this is Surfside Drive. It is a beautiful drive. There is parking along here, but it is paid parking. So there's this parking on the street is paid. Over here to the right is a park and also the library. And so sometimes they have festivals there. Excuse me. Sometimes they have a farmer's market there. So all kinds of cool stuff. In fact, it says there's a festival of arts and crafts coming, farmer's market sign, live music. I know you can't see these, so I'm mentioning it. Still hear the cicadas, so it's warm enough for the cicadas to be singing their song. And then there's another park up here on the right as well. I've got a bunch of kids playing on the playground. Some of these houses you see as we go by are homes people live in. Quite a few of them are. But there are also rentals in this area as well. You've just got a little bit of a walk to the beach. Not too bad unless you've got a big family with lots and lots of stuff. And usually, you know, the further from the beach you get, the cheaper the rentals get. And of course, a lot of things depends on the size, depends on the condition and all that stuff. Me, if I'm going to the beach and if I can at all afford it, I will stay on the beach. Here, it's a little different because we love Broadway at the beach. And Broadway at the beach, they have hotels there. So that's another place you could think about if you're not married to the idea of Surfside or Garden City and you want to stay somewhere off the beach. But those hotels are not particularly cheap because they're near Broadway at the beach. So it's not necessarily saving a lot of money. Depends on the time of the year. Off season, Broadway hotels are a little cheaper, but on season they are pretty expensive. And when I say on season, I'm talking about the primary season, primary tourist season, which is summer, Memorial Day weekend. New Year's Eve is pretty popular here. Not Christmas so much, but New Year's Eve. And then to some degree spring break, but it's more like the families with small children spring break, not the college let's party spring break, because I've got that question before. We are not like Daytona Beach. It's too cool here. Most colleges have March spring breaks. It's really cool here in March. Not always, but most of the time it's pretty chilly. So if they're wanting a beach time, the college spring breakers tend to go further south. So we're not, like I said, we're not like Daytona Beach. So we should be coming up to where the festival is momentarily. So like I showed you all those restaurants that were down in the main area. There are also restaurants and shops and everything on this end, which this is the end that connects to Kings Highway, also known as Business 17. So that's all the cars going by perpendicular up ahead. And we are going to look for a place to park our bike and then walk around and show you the festival. Yeah, quite a few cars up here. The festival should have just started. It was going to start at 10, so it should have just started. And also people have been asking me what day of the week these are filmed on. This is a Saturday, and it's not going to come out today. It's going to come out on another day. So they got that street closed over there. Yeah, quite a few people. All right, let's park and get out and check things out. All right, into the Surfside Beach Festival we go. They've got some food trucks, some live music. Nice little place to sit over there. They've also got some things for sale, some crafts, some art.
This is the ice cream man.
Got more food carts here. More food. Got a few crafts. Kettle corn. Oh, quality meats and vegetables. Hot boiled peanuts. Oh wow, and lots of stuff down there too. pretty good sized festival. It's bigger than I was expecting. Bakery. And we're right beside Benjamin's Bakery, which is a pretty popular place here. If you haven't heard about it, it's definitely worth checking out. They've got that cool mural on the side of their building there. Creations by the Sea. I'm definitely going to slow down and browse a little. I just know this video is already running long, so I just wanted to give you a taste of the festival, but we're not going to circle everything here, but I wanted to give you a little bit. So here's the bakery that I mentioned. Got lots of people over here too. Wow, this is pretty good size, so it's definitely worth something to check out. If you're ever here this time of the year, I would definitely recommend it. If you've enjoyed this video, be sure to click on the video on your screen right now and click subscribe so you won't miss anything new. Thanks so much for watching. Until our next adventure.